Hello everyone, this is Preston from Radio Connection Live. We're gonna scan the FM dial and see what's there. This is one of our new Family Live stations, 88.5, formerly Family Radio, used to be 88.9, but that has moved to make way for the WHYU militia station for Myersdale, which we will hear coming up shortly. It's almost 12 o'clock p.m. here on a Sunday, so I'm looking up to get some IDs here.
And true joy in our lives. So if you want to transform your view of God, check out Chip's book or the Family Devotional today by going to special offers at livingontheedge.org or the Chip Ingram app. As we
Yes, this is the new WHYU, You Are the Militia. I keep missing their IDs, but they run an eclectic mix on here. And apparently, I did some research, but it used to be on 102.3. But they moved from a low power to a full power signal, which is cool. I tuned in last night. They actually had some Dolly Parton album release on, so it's a pretty eclectic mix. You should check them out. Now, as mentioned, I do get Pittsburgh stuff, so this is QDE, the classical station. We do have a simulcaster at 89.7, which been simulcasting them for years, which you'll hear them coming up in a couple seconds. And yes, if you're wondering, QED runs BBC News hourly, apparently. Wow.
World news from the BBC. Civilians and clergymen in Ukraine's third city, Odessa, have been salvaging...
Check out allisrael.com. They do an awesome job.
This is
keeping track of news and information for the world.
90.3 from Grantsville.
That's the Middle East Report.
They are
Riley, thanks for listening.
AFR.
Welcome to Hannah's Heart.
So Hannah, she's just one of the women who did struggle with infertility in the Bible.
I forget the call letters.
We can be inspired by the fact that
This is 90.7 WPAI. I believe they signed on, at least when I discovered it back in 2006 or 07. They used to be an AFR affiliate. But now they're Air One. They've been using Air One for years. The past 15 years with their Christian rock format, now their worship format. So how interesting. I'm gonna keep this going because we make it an ID, because it just turned 12 o'clock here on Sunday, the 23rd of July.
Weekend ever has to include worship.
Absolutely.
So thanks for worshiping with us. Air One.
Music scientists whose whole job
Okay, so I do want to say
every song from 0 to 5, from 0.5.
I do get some West Virginia stuff, like from Morgantown,
How nasally is
Elkins, depending on what I have the radio set to. So right now, this is 90.9, I think, WVPM from Martinsburg.
on the sex and lust
So
scale,
this is part of West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
which I've always liked to think of myself as more of a 2, but I guess there's room for debate on the internet.
This is more Family Life on 91.1 in Bedford, PA.
After a long week, we've got you covered with a message of hope. You're listening to Family Life.
It used to be Family Radio, but WUFR and WFRJ were acquired from Family Life back in 2021. Now, 91.3, they do have WYEP in Pittsburgh, which I can see somewhat here. I can't see it where I'm sitting. But 91.7 is a translator for Jamie, you guessed it, BBN, aka the Night Night Network. It's been here for years on this frequency, and apparently it's here to stay. Now this, we're gonna leave this on for a few seconds because 92.1 is still doing this. Pay attention.
Took your favorite radio station, loaded it in the truck there, we're putting it somewhere else. That's what we do.
Yeah, whatever. Hopefully they'll fix this soon because this is going haywire. I have not seen any reports.
Nothing like knocking down a wall, man. And we're doing it. We're switching up numbers and all kinds of things. A lot of changes going on.
Hopefully they're gonna fix it soon. They don't have like a stream or a social media page about what's going to happen yet. So if I see anything, I'll let you know.
Hey, get out of the dumpster. You're not going to find it in there. Your favorite radio station isn't in there.
Anyway, let's continue. This is going haywire. Oh yes, this is one of the Renda stations, U92.5. which actually recently just went under a local music presentation, now branding themselves as Indiana's best variety. And yes, they do stream. They used to stream only the Penguins games, the IUP games, all that, but they are streaming full time now. Now 92.7, you can't hear its freezing, but this is WJSN from Martinsburg, PA. They do have a translator on 103.1 down that way. Alright, this is Q92.9 featuring the 90s, 2K, and today. I think they dropped their 80s. Or maybe I missed the 80s. But they used to have pretty good jingles. And they do broadcast in HD. A lot of different stuff down there which you can find on the HD. Okay, get this folks. There's oldies outlet at 93.3 from Myersdale, Somerset, called WQZS. They do not stream, but there's been an ongoing saga with the owner, Roger Wall. But I guess there's a petition going on to keep the station running. So, you can read more about it online. But Radio Insight has posted a lengthy article about this a few times already. So, there you go. It's a mixture of oldies and classic hits. Alright, this is one of the K-Loves again, WLKE from Galitzin, Altoona, which you saw them on my last road trip up here. Alright, this is more Pittsburgh, 93.7 The Fan, formerly B94. Long-running top 40 here in that market. It was brought back on 100.7 HD2, but if you remembered, Odyssey has turned off a lot of their HD stations' multicast channels. So I assume HD2 right down there is running channel Q.
Your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright, this is 93.9 W230BK running Rocky 99.1. They've been doing that for the past 15 years. So, They actually underwent a local presentation as well back in May, which we covered. Okay, you all can't hear, but this is Q94 from Preston, Altoona. They've been classic rock for years, bouncing around on various frequencies, but they still reign supreme. Oh, speaking of oldies, this is...
Pittsburgh's classic hits. I'm Joey Brooks. I know I need money. If you need money, $1,000 can go a long way. Betty won a grand.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
In the winning. Back here tomorrow. Kicks off at 9 a.m. Your chance to win $1,000 every hour throughout the workday on 94.5 3WS.
94.5 3WS.
Every Buick is designed with one thing in mind. You. Every steps to Encore. Audio from one stage.
Okay, I believe this will be mixed 94.7 from Preston. I have gotten WELK from Elkins earlier the day I recorded this. I believe they also ran Casey Kasem Classic on Sundays from like 4 to 7 or 8. But they got a good mix on here.
Does your nonprofit organization or church have an event you'd like us to promote? We'd love to help by putting your message in our Frog Pond. Visit the Froggy 94.9 page of foreverpittsburgh.com now. Click on Frog Pond to submit your information, and then keep listening to Froggy 94.9.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom.
Okay, this is Froggy 94.9 from Uniontown,
Mom, we are so high up.
one of the Pittsburgh stations. This will be Froggy 95.5 from over here. They picked up a couple simulcast. They picked up a simulcast recently, if you remembered, on 990 and 103.5, which you will see soon here. Okay, we're gonna skip this one, but this 95.9 is like a classic hits from like, I think, Cumberland or Frostburg area. Or someplace. I do get them every time I'm up this way. Yep, I was right. A little faint, but you could hear it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the ID to pop in, but Darnell, you're gonna like this one.
Pittsburgh's #1 hit music station.
96.1 Kiss. Nikki Wild with you. It's Taylor Swift now singing Shake It Off. Key 96.5.
Yes. One of our longtime AC stations used to have jam jingles. Yes. We did have jam up here many years ago. And I've been very supportive of them. They used to be on 95.5, but back in 05, that's when a station sells and a couple moves left of this. So there you go. Okay, I can't get this here, but I probably will get it either out in the kitchen or maybe outside. They got a little deck out here. But we do get 96.9 Bob FM from Pittsburgh up here a bit. Kind of faint, but we get it. Okay. This is 97.3, formerly the He's Alive Network. Now, they went out of business, and you are hearing Way Truth Live Radio. They simulcast a couple stations in State College, a translator in Altoona, and a new one that just signed on in Du Bois I found out recently on YouTube. So how great. Speaking of Christian, let's go ahead and switch things up a bit. We got more K-Love on 97.7 in Somerset and Video Simulcast 105.7 in Johnstown. Oh wow. I just tuned in in time for a jingle. I wonder how I pulled that off. Okay, I do get this here sometimes, but this is WKKW from Morgantown. And by the way, there's actually a big surprise coming up down the dial here. So stay tuned. Okay, this is one of my favorites up here called Froggy 98.1, long-time country outlet in Altoona, which recently became part of the Seven Mountains Media family. So we're gonna leave this here for a quick ID, and we will go ahead and continue to scan here. Okay, this is the Kayla from Pittsburgh, which if you stream whenever you're up this way, you will hear it in the legal ID. I think that's the closest one for streaming when I'm up here. More worship on Air 1 at 98.5 based out of Somerset, but the city of license is Confluence. I don't know when this became an Air 1 station. Probably, well, I discovered them when I was up here probably during 2012 on a band trip, because we went to Cleveland to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay, more rock. This is Rocky 99.1's primary signal, which they've been on 92.1 20 years ago, and they were part of the Clear Channel family. But if you remember, Clear Channel wanted to get out of smaller markets, and we were affected. And I remember that day very well when they announced the move to 99.1. And the Rocky used to be on 92.1 as well, but that 92.1 back then was called 92.1 The Rock. And we did a classic rock format here called Was, many years ago, which I remember very well. Yeah, this is WDZN from Frostburg, all rock now, formerly classic hits, and I think they done like country, and I think maybe top 40. Okay. And now we landed on another station called Wish 99.7, another random station. Good stuff with them. One of Pittsburgh's Christmas stations. And I say that because 3WS also switches to Christmas every year around that time. Okay. This is Wally 100. Seven Mountains moved that from 103.9 to 100.1 back in March, formerly Hot 100. We will see what happened to the hot stations coming up. Okay, this is 100.3 WDAD Classic Hits. They're a translator, which I can see a little bit good up here. They're on top of 100.5, which is a simulcast of WDUQ on a Johnstown translator. We're going to check them out for a second. I believe this is W2.
Rather than treating anxiety disorder. And that in fact what the cannabis is
I forget the call letters of his translator, but I know they end in AW.
That now you need more and more cannabis.
I'll send the team the radio locator link so you can look them up.
Is that people who use cannabis,
and of course you guys can look them up too by searching Johnstown, Pennsylvania on radio locator.
Over time. And still, she was not.
But this is the closest NPR to us up here.
She said, maybe someday, but not now.
At Voodoo Brewing Company at Pittsburgh Pub on the North Shore.
Okay, this is Star 100.7,
Wednesday is family game night. Enjoy an
which you can hear them on the Odyssey app or whatever directory you so choose to find them on. Okay, I do want to point out 101.1 is a trailer for WCCS from Indiana, which you can sorely hear. It's kind of faint. But what you can hear is, oh boy. Yep, we got jacked up here last year. So they're simulcasting the one from Altoona on 101.3, and I think 850 is still there, but it's kind of silent. Wowee, I would never thought in my years of living up here we would get a jack, but here they are. 101.5 is Word FM from Pittsburgh, which you can't hear because 101.7 is now part of the Wowie family. They used to be cool, and they used to be one of our Christmas stations up here, which I think they're not going to do that this year because of the change. Now you can't hear it very good, but this is 102 WVAQ from that area where we interviewed Jason Knight. Kind of faint. This is Bigfoot Country on 102.1. We'll up my ID for you. This is from D-Boy.
This is Bigfoot Country.
Hey Darnell, this is what you were talking about earlier. We do get DVE up here on 102.5, which this is the Pittsburgh Steelers flagship. I forgot to mention, but Rocky also carries Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm looking forward to another season with them this year. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Alright, this is 102.9 and 1230 WCRO Easy Favorites, which by the way, they were sold actually to Liner Communications recently. And my school district up here, Greater Johnstown, they've been running that for years, using Music of Your Life and another satellite network. Well, apparently from what I saw on the Radio Inside article, Liner has been doing a time brokerage agreement with them since 2018. So they do stream, and they do go all Christmas every year now. Now, DVE goes deep in their archive Saturdays every weekend, but if you want more deeper, they don't stream, but you can hear this for a quick second. This is WKVE from Mount Pleasant, and their format is album-oriented rock. Alright, this is 103.5, our former news talk outlet. It used to be on 104.5, 990, and 1490, but now they simulcast Froggy 95.5. Which I can see why they do that, to get more coverage for people who can't get the 95.5 frequency, but I'm still getting used to it. Alright, this will be WKHB from Scottsdale, PA. Very eclectic mix of AC. If you're wondering where our news talk went, you have to find alternative stations back there, because 104.5, both Johnstown and Altoona, are now pop with 1290 and 1490. I'll let them identify for you.
The culture you crave. I love to just turn it on and see what comes my way.
It's righteous.
Pop Radio 104.5.
By the way, 104.7 is big in Pittsburgh. I can't see it very well because 104.5 is on top, but we can hear them a little bit here. Now I do want to point out something. 1051, I don't know if it's a low power pirate, but apparently it's JMOX. And I guess the guy who owns it, he's running it out of his home. They don't have I don't think they stream or they have a website, but I think they have a Facebook page. And I think a Twitter page you can follow. Okay, this is Big Froggy 105.3 from Frostburg.
That's Surplus City on National Highway in LaVale.
During a commercial break as you hear.
When you open your hopper, you don't fill it with
Alrighty. This is K-Love 1057, which was the former Was Classic Rock affiliate up here. But they've been running K-Love since 2005. Alright, this is 1059BX. They're a bit faint, but they're also from Pittsburgh. This is Rocky 1061 from Cumberland. Little faint, but you can hear it somewhat. And 1063, you'll hear Cat Country from Indiana, but they're a bit faint right now. 1065, I have picked up Sky 1065 from Clarksburg, Morgantown area. 1067 is all Catholic, using We Are One Body.
Lift up your hearts. Let us give thanks.
So if I want a Catholic programming while I'm up here, I can go here. Alright, this is Classic Hits from Greensburg on 1071. This is Family Life Again on 1073, which they've been using since, I think, 15 years ago. 1075, I do get either B-Rock or Eagle from Willing. Actually, let's see here. Very big thing. But I want to see what I can pull in here.
Cue sunshine, cue heat, cue mosquitoes. Roll summer. Here's the summer classic. Eagle 1075.
And finally,
Might as well be.
1079 is a legendary Y108, which I grew up in the station in Pittsburgh, and you can see it very well here. So, yeah, folks, that is it. The Johnstown, and I somewhat got them in HD. How impressive. So that is it, folks. The Johnstown PA FM market scan. And at some point, we'll do a daytime market scan. So that's going to be awesome. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more, you can search the city up on Radio Locator. And you'll find it here. But
Messenger, now, implement, the TV's friends homepage, release.
Easy way to win passes to your favorite events. Just open the Odyssey app and sign in and listen to Y108. Every hour you stream Y108, you receive one entry into the login and listen contest. Only got 15 minutes? No worries. Every minute you listen will add up until you hit the 1 hour mark. Plus,
EMAIL, now, indeed. Team code account is iron for custom pause. Button, a phrase surface with a red circle around it. Explore image.
From Y108 Studios, powered by Bowser, celebrating 40 years serving Pittsburgh.
Going on now to see over Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of the Mon Valley.
It's the Make This.
so anyway, folks, I am done with this FM hometown market scan. I hope you all will enjoy it, and more will be coming. So for now, for Radio Connection Live, I'm Preston, and I wish you a good and blessed day.